Hello, guys. This is Pinkie, the housewife, and thank you all for being here this afternoon. I'm kind of late with getting the Village of Dolton board meeting out to you, but nevertheless, I'm dropping it today for you. I know I'm late, but trying to get it out, but I've been under the weather. I've been sick, so I'm getting it out to you now. Thank you all for being here. Let me go ahead and get the house rules out of the way. Let me say welcome to the Pink House, guys. And hit that like button coming in. Make sure you hit that like button. That's the way for you to send my videos out to more people that may like my content. Okay, so hit that like button. It helps spreads it, and also hype the video and share it with more people. All right, and subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and thank you. Thank you for doing those wonderful things. We're going to go ahead and get on with the regular board meeting um, for the village of Dolton. All right. And I do have some little pictures here. This was the meeting on July 6th, 2026. Okay. July 6th. All right. That was on Monday. Okay. And I know the weekend gotten past me, but let me just show you the little um, a picture, a snapshot I took for you. Everybody that's in the meeting and everything. All right, here's a better view of it. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with the meeting for you, so you can go ahead and watch. All right, here we go. Let me just take this down, and we're going to go ahead and get started. And I'm not going to interrupt. I'm going to just let the video play through its entirety. If I do interrupt, it's just me checking in, all right, on you all. All right, here we go. Okay.
Okay, good evening. We are going to call to order our regularly scheduled board meeting for Monday, July 6th, time being 6:31 p.m. I'll ask Deputy Clerk if you can do a roll call.
Good evening, everyone. Trustee Tammy Brown.
Present.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Present.
Trustee Belcher.
Here.
Trustee Steve is absent. Trustee Norwood.
Present.
And Trustee Holmes is absent. We have a quorum.
Thank you very much. I'll ask everybody to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Would you remain standing? I'm asked Pastor Fleshman if you could lead us in prayer, please.
That is great. Gracious and eternal Father, first of all, we always wanted to say thank you. We want to invite your presence into this meeting. God, we know that there's many here that are hurting, that are in need of certain things. Lord God, we pray tonight that you provide whatever needs are among us. God, allow us to come together, and God, allow us to be in agreement. Let us walk in agreement on things. God, send down your blessings on this village. We thank you for another opportunity to gather together in this manner. We give you glory, honor, and praise. In Christ Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Okay, it looks like we have our podium on the different side, so I'll ask anybody who has comments for this body, please feel free to step forward. You have 3 minutes.
Good evening, everyone. Greetings in the name of the Father and the Son. To any graduates from every level, that's how I'm going to shorten that one. And anybody's got anniversaries and birthdays, and I hope you all enjoyed your holidays because I didn't get a chance to see a lot of you all. These young men standing right here, if any of you all had seen the skating rink up and operating respectfully, joyfully, do diligently, professionally, here it is, right here. And this is how I'm going to come to this village meeting every time. I love you all. You all got to understand, I don't waste no time networking. Also, some of our new homeowners, 4 of them on my block. I'm so elated I could flip, except for I've been out here helping some of our homeowners in the basement, which is my absolute honor and a privilege. And I'm definitely going to work with Stacy because this is what we need. These young men, they represented them coming here to Dolton like I am in the excellence they kept it in order. They didn't leave any trash. They weren't loud. There was no car driving. There was no drinking. They had their children there. Now, these are the stories that are going to come now because we have them here in Dolton, and we need our leadership to be 100 on it. They're bringing everything you need. All they need is your respect, your permission, and your guidance. And we've got to have it because if I stand here and on the opposite side, we haven't anything here for the youth. A lot of us are using our homes. So it's a rarity that I beg and plead with you. But in the name of the Creator, everything's standing here. They organized it well. And it warmed my heart because they believe in themselves. They just asking you all to believe in them. Now, this is not the first set that's going to come. We're going to bring you all some more people. Our young entrepreneurs, do you know how many people are asking about that space up there? No matter how we got here, we've got to make that space thrive here in Dolton, Illinois. And when it comes to the taxes, look, I love you all. Y'all got to get yourselves out of some of these conundrums. And I'm going to say this for the last time. I'm going to show y'all one more portion of love. You all have got to start answering me when my phone number is not oblique. All these gentlemen, they will leave their information. And I asked the residents, this is who's up at the skating rink. And we got to bring better back here. And here go 3 of the letters right here. You hear what I'm saying? If I add 2 more, they missing 2 people. If it was 2 more, this is better standing right here. This is our investment. And if you all are really looking for investments, come on now. Come on now. This is what we got to do. And y'all got to do something. What y'all gonna do with these dogs? Y'all got to do something with these dogs out here. And to the village and public works, I love y'all. Y'all got to get these alleys. You understand what I'm saying? These seniors can't keep rolling out these alleys like that.
Thank you, Ms. Hill.
Hello, my fellow residents of Dolton. My name is Andrell Johnson. I've been a taxpayer and a homeowner in Dolton for 39 years. Yeah, I know, Mayor. You were still trying to figure out the big boy potty. So I'm going to first come and I want to apologize. Well, first, let me plead my case, and then I'm going to apologize to you guys. In honor of the Pope, I decided that we need to let the world know that the Pope childhood home is Dolton, not Chicago, Illinois. That's all they're going to say is Pope from Chicago. So I figured I'd come up with the bright idea that maybe we need something that everybody can see from any place we go. So I came up with the sticker. Let's change the Dolton sticker, put a nice picture of the Pope on there, and and let them know this is his childhood home. So I asked the mayor, he told me to talk to a village clerk. So I submitted my idea to her and they approved it. Now this was like maybe January. Okay, so now I'm trying to hear from them. I gave them a rough sketch. I'm not an artist, so it was rough, and it looked like a child did it, which that's how I draw. So I think about January, around January or February, I asked again. I submitted it, but about March, I wanted to know what was going on with that. What was going to come of it? So I talked to the village clerk again, and she said the person that was supposed to do was unavailable. So I checked back again late that March and talked to Ms. Johnson, and I submitted another rough sketch and a picture, a beautiful picture of the Pope with his red outfit on and his hand, and tell them that this is what I want on there. So when I checked again to hear from them, was it okay? They said, yeah, they okayed it. I said, well, can I get to see what it looks like before you send it to the printers? Well, again, I couldn't do it. I did not see that sticker until I went to that desk up there to buy it. And what I saw is embarrassing. That sticker is not the quality of Dolton. It is not, the Pope picture is not on it. It's still, you all seen them stickers. Now, I know y'all say the same thing. It's embarrassing. I did not submit that. I did not okay that. I do not like that. That is my apology to Dolton. I want a do-over. Mayor, can I please have a do-over and get a proper sticker that represents the Pope?
We have reached 3 minutes, but I'll be here, and of course, we will continue to work with you until we get it right.
I mean, are you gonna let me change it for the next sticker?
We'll work through it. It's too early for me to just say a blanket yes, but I'm certain we will continue to communicate as we have throughout the process.
Okay. All right. I trust in you.
Yes, thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Delvin Newell. I've been a Dolton resident for 27 years. I know I don't look like it, but but this is my fellow skate community. We are the ones that actually hosted the parties out there at the Dolton skating rink. With that skating rink has changed many lives. As you guys do not know, we are part of the JB skate community, which has now gone global. JB standing for James Brown, which is a form of Chicago style skating. With that, we have currently people right now in Paris teaching. We have some of the top 10 instructors in the world, one being him right here, another being Javon right here, in the world as far as skate instructors. The eyes that are on that skating rink, we've had people come from Australia, from Canada, from Africa, from Europe, from London. And I get it. Most of you guys may not know about the skate community, but it is very, 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 very fast growing. We've had people skating in the Super Bowl with Usher. If you saw them, there were 3 of our skaters, our family, that were in that Super Bowl moment. So we're asking if we can partner with you guys so we have tons of ideas that will help grow the community as well as keep our skate community maintaining and thriving. We've used that skating rink numerous amounts of times, no issues, no fights, no problems, anything. We've canvassed the area with the neighbors. They come out, bring their lawn chairs. We have the top DJ actually on WGCI who comes, he's part of our family. And comes out and skate. Many of the stepping music that you guys listen to are skate producers from our world. So we're asking if we can partner with you guys, come up with something where we can maintain that area. We also have, again, many of ideas that we want to bring to you guys that'll help the community, help the younger generation. I know you guys are big on health now, with introducing the fitness areas. Skating is one of the top fitness sports in the world. We can utilize that and help put Dolton on the map, not only locally, but globally. And anybody?
How y'all doing? My name is Amber Jones. I've been skating for 1 year and 5 months, and I can honestly say it has helped me change my life a lot mentally. I was recently diagnosed with BPD, which is borderline personality disorder. And I can honestly say that's my form of therapy. I know a lot of people probably do yoga, go to the gym, probably step, do a lot of different things. Skating has been the outlet for me. I'm a mother of 3, and I brought my children into it. I have a 16-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 3-year-old. My 16-year-old was succumbed to the streets. And since he's been skating, he's changed a lot. Attitude-wise, personality-wise, his grades has flourished. It has helped my family a lot, I can honestly say. And I do apologize on my behalf as well as my family for the disturbance it might have caused that day, but that's not who we are. On Facebook, we was labeled as criminals. None of us are criminals. From we skate with millionaires down to people that's just starting. And I can honestly say, we are a family. We welcome everybody. Nobody is shut out. Nobody. We try to help everybody as much as we possibly can, especially these 2 behind me. They have helped me tremendously since I've started skating. And I became one of the only female Chicago videographers with their help behind me. And I just want you all to understand what it is for us. And you not being a skater, you don't know how passionate we are about what we do. This is our life. It has become a part of my life. I skated, when I first started skating, probably 4 times a week. Now, with me being a mother, it's been cut down a lot, but me introducing my children, we are there. And if you all can even just come out and see it for yourself, you'll see how beautiful it is. Everybody out is dancing on skates. That's really what it is. And if anybody can just take the time out to come see it for yourself, you will see that it's another wave of life. We're not here to hurt anybody. We are bringing children off the street, giving them something better to do than be running out and causing a havoc. We got kids, you will believe, are YNs out there tearing it up on the floor. You would not believe the magnitude of it. You just have to experience this for yourself. We just asking for a chance here.
I hear you. Oh, yes, sir.
How y'all doing? My name is Patrick Turner. And I see everybody point their hands at me, call me the face of it. I'm the one that do the majority of the hosting of the parties and events out there at Dolton Ring. Everything is always open to the public. Nothing is ever cut out for nobody. I love kids. I only have one myself, want some more. But I love kids. I love doing stuff for everybody. So everybody say I'm the one that do too much for everybody, not enough for myself. But I love giving out, and I love giving a piece of me, and I love seeing people smile. I don't care who it is. So when we throw these events, they open to the public. I got stuff out there for the kids, and this all come out of my pocket. I don't ask for no sponsorship. I don't ask for not a dollar. It's all my hard-earned money putting into that. I understand we started with the thing with Tiffany. We are our own family. What she got going on don't got nothing to do with us. We just here to bring peace and get these kids, families, something to do. I don't care what it is. We just give them something to do. If you want to come out here, I'll be having a PlayStation out there. Just put them in an area where we can all be safe and have a good time. And know we're going to be here, have a good time, and make it home. That's the number one thing I want to make sure everybody that came here, make it home the same way. And make sure you bring your family next time to keep them out the streets. That's the first thing I say. You got friends, family that you feel like want to come skating, learn, or just want to have a good time, come. So this right here is just us coming to show y'all that we not criminals. We not the bad folks. I don't know what happened. I apologize myself for whatever the discrepancy was on Facebook about us not letting no kids in. It was 100 kids out there. 100 kids out there, my son included. So this is just us. We just present this to y'all and y'all as well. Hopefully we can come up with a collaborative partnership and do something positive. Keep doing something positive. We fat about 4 years strong. As long as that rink been up, we've been doing it. We done had 300-400 people out there with no police officer, and now you ain't heard a fight, ain't not a shooting, not nobody got beat up, nothing. We gonna keep it that way. And I appreciate y'all for listening. Y'all have a blessed one. We just gonna sit here.
Okay, let's give them a round of. Was that everybody on the team? Let's give them another round of applause. I do appreciate you guys coming. Yeah, I will comment too, just that there was never thought of, I'll say for myself, of anything being hoodlums or any of those negative stereotypes. The biggest thing in partnership is just making sure that we're able to assist with the safety, because as larger crowds come around, we want to make sure that, I know nothing has happened, but in the off event something does, we want to be working together to make sure everybody's safe. Okay. All right.
Good evening, Dalton resident. My name is Beatrice Wheeler, and I live in Dolton on 144th in Indiana. And I'm coming here tonight with concerns about the flooding that goes on over there. It floods so much where I live in the complex building over there, we can't get out. Like for the holiday, we just had everybody that live in those complex, we couldn't get out for the holiday because the water is so high, and it got a dip down there where the water just comes. So when the cars come down the street, it pushes all the water into our driveway. So we can't come out, and our driveway wind up having 4 to 5 inches of rain just sitting there. And so when the streets do clear up, the driveway is the last part that clears up around there. So I'm just trying to find out what it is that can be done for the residents that live in the complex for us to be able to get out. And then I also noticed that the streets over there, they're not level off. And I figure if the streets was level, maybe the water can have some other way it can go instead of just coming into the driveway where it got a dip in it. And so that is my concern for tonight. And I would like to know what you guys are planning on doing about it.
Okay. Superintendent Stacy, are you able to, we'll get you two together so that he can give you a good assessment for your area. So Superintendent Stacy right here.
Yes.
So if you're able to give him your number, and he'll be in touch with you tomorrow, so then that way we can go to your
Okay.
number.
So because let me tell you about an incident that happened. The ambulance was called to come over there into the complex over there. And there was so much water there that they was barely able to get through. And so my other concern is if we have a situation going on in that area and when the police have to come out and it's flooded, they won't be able to get in there. And so it's a concern about safety, and it's a concern about being able to get out, and it's a concern about if you work, you can't keep telling your employers, oh, I'm flooded, I can't come to work today. They're only going to deal with it for so long. And then we park in the store parking lot, which is fair play. We park in that parking lot, come out, the cars are being towed from parking in the parking lot when they know that we cannot get through the driveway to get into the complex. So I'm just trying to say something needs to be done, and maybe you guys set up an arrangement agreement with the store people for the people that live in the complex to be able to park the cars over there without getting towed.
Okay. Because
if we get towed, is the village of Dalton gonna pay for the towing?
Well, now the towing, the village is not doing a tow, so that towing will be.
See what I'm saying is because we can't get into the complex to park, so we would park in the store parking lot against the fence. And then George Towing Company will come through and tow the cars, even though we have nowhere. So where are we supposed to park?
We'll get with Fair Play as well to talk to them about.
All right. Thank you guys for listening.
All right, ma'am. I want to make sure you leave your number as well with this strapping gentleman up here. Great.
Good evening. My name is Valerie Pittman, and I've been a resident for 17 years. I'm here to complain about the condition of the streets that I live on and around me. There's a pothole that's got to be at least 6 inches deep. And if you come through there at night, I have a car that has some kind of fancy tires, and I don't want a flat, because if it goes down in there, it's going to be a flat immediately, because I've experienced it twice in other areas. So the corner of 156 in Maryland, as well as over where the funeral home used to be, those streets are terrible. It's like you're in a construction zone. And I've complained about it. I intended to come last month, but I missed it by a day. So this month I'm here because it needs to be addressed.
Yes, ma'am. I know you're saying right off of Cottage where you go.
Right off coming off of
Cottage in Maryland.
It's it's basically shaking my car to the point that I'm sure it has something to do with the fact that I'm having vibrations with my car.
No, I'm totally aware of that one. And I know that one is higher on our list. We do have a list of, I would say, well over 30 homes, over 30 roads for repair. That one is very high on the list to be repaired. Last year we got 14.
It should be like expeditiously, because that whole, you come through there in the middle of the night, I'm a limo driver. I'm going in and out all times of day and night. And I don't want to inadvertently hit that hole and I'm stuck out there in the middle of the night. And
Okay, guys, I'm trying to get to the next portion of it for you. I don't know why it's spinning.
Dolton Park District. They were making their rounds, keeping things in order, alerting folks when things were going on. And I also want to congratulate the law enforcement and the staff about how quickly it responded and how efficient it was. They didn't leave until the park was clear. They made sure all the agitators were out of the park so the rest of us could enjoy the music and the fireworks. It probably ended a little earlier than expected, but we got to see the whole show. We got to enjoy ourselves. The vendors were great. We had a great time. So thank you all for that experience. Thank you for your attentiveness. And thank you all for staying in communication with us about what was happening. I also appreciate the drone in the air. And one of the park district officials announced on the microphone so that the people could hear that we're recording. Any offenders who are caught violating or being violent will be fully prosecuted. So I don't know if that was something that was mentioned already, but that was very appreciated. The drone wasn't necessarily out there to capture trouble. It was out there to capture the event, but it also made it effective in making sure that the people who were the offenders can be identified if they weren't caught that night. I also saw the police escorting offenders out of the park in handcuffs. So yes, I did see that. I think they probably took 4 that I saw. Then that's just what I actually saw. So thank you all for that. The sandwich complaint, streetlight, 142nd Avalon. That one goes out a lot right off the expressway. As soon as you come in, before you get to the store at Woodlawn, that streetlight is always out again. It makes it very hard to see that turn. So that's the sandwich part. Ending with something wonderful. I learned that. I am currently promoted to director of the Cultural Faith-Based Empowerment Program with Envision Unlimited. We provide free mental health workshops and events for community residents to talk about mental health awareness and the things that we go about on a day-to-day basis that may cause us some challenges. We are having a free mental health and wellness event called Healing Happens Here on July 25th at Abundant Living Christian Center. Pastor Fleshman is back there. We're having the event at his church. He was so gracious enough to allow us to host at his church this year. This event is for all ages. We will have a bouncy house, food truck, different workshops around mental health and wellness, different modalities of healing, including energy work, breath work, talking about financial trauma and how sometimes financial trauma dictates how we spend money. I'm leaving flyers at the back so folks can register in advance so we know how to plan and what to expect. Again, this is free, July 25th from 11 to 7 at Abundant Living Christian Center right here in Dolton. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Russell. Okay, that's going to conclude the public comment portion of this meeting. Next on our agenda, we have general announcements. I'll ask any board members if they have announcements at this time.
yes, Mayor, may I be recognized?
Oh, yes, Trustee Tammy.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Wanted to announce for this Saturday, July the 11th, we will not have Tea with the Trustees. We will have Walk Your Way, South Suburbs. It's hosted by Dolton's trustee, Ed Steve. Join us for the 5th annual Walk Your Way, South Suburbs, a community walk dedicated to raising awareness and critical funds to help multiple sclerosis forever. Enjoy food, entertainment, and connect with others committed to ending MS. Whether you're walking for a loved one or the cause, every step counts. I have a flyer here, and I'm sure we will have more in the back. Scan the QR code to learn more and sign up. Again, we want to support our own trustee, Ed Steve, who has multiple sclerosis. So we're asking that everyone comes out. I'm sure it's just a mile to walk around the park, but please come out and show your support and love for trustee Ed Steve. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee. Any other announcements at this time?
May I be recognized, Mayor?
Yes, Trustee Belcher.
I would like to just take a moment of silence for the passing of Larry Lawrence. He was the former president of District 148. He also worked for Thornton Township for 20 years and a community resident of ours for over 30-something years. So just a moment of silence, if possible, for the passing of Larry Lawrence.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay, and I don't know, are you gonna do National Night Out or you want me to do it? Okay, the community event that is hosted by all the police departments, National Night Out, the first Tuesday of August. If you put it on your calendars, it is August 4th, which is National Night Out. Each community hosts a nice time where residents can come out, enjoy entertainment and food, but it's also community prevention, community police and safety prevention. So you'll get information hosted by the Dolton Police Department. That's all I have.
All right, thank you very much, trustee. Got trustee Stan?
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to say first of all, there will be Fire Police Commission Board meeting this Wednesday at 6 p.m. right here at the Village of Dolton. Wednesday, which is the 8th, it will be a Fire Police Commission Board meeting. Also, to piggyback on National Night Out, it will be held at our skating rink. We're gonna handle the whole skating rink and the basketball court. We're gonna do tons of things out there. It's a good chance that I'm working on now. Free throw contest from the police department here in Dolton. Going to take on the police department in Calumet City. Harbor's going to take on Riverdale. So we're working with them. I was going to do a 3-on-3, but no one can afford to get hurt out there. So we're just going to do a little free throw shoot. So we're going to try and bring as many municipalities as we possibly can to come out and participate on the National Night Out. It should be a big shabazz. And we're going to, like I said, we're going to hold our own skating rink. And also with that, we're looking at utilizing our skating rink. We actually have a little town hall meeting. We're going to meet with the skaters, which I did have a chance to go out there and watch them, but they just didn't have my size. So I couldn't get out there. Whew. So I didn't have to embarrass myself. So we all work with them, and that's going to be another good thing. And the gentleman, Patrick, yes, he's a skater from all around. So this is going to be an exciting event for us. Okay, I think that's about it. Wrap me up. So let's make sure that National Night Out is a night that we all can remember. And if we have any other contestants may want to shoot some free throws, they say Mayor Jason got a nice little jump shot. So we're going to challenge, put him out there and beat the mayor shooting free throws. So we're going to have a nice activity. And just one more thing that we're looking at doing, if all goes well, we're going to have a dunk your cop. Going to sit up in the tank. If you got a good arm, we already have a cop on the rooftop. So,
They said, no, trustee.
hey, but you right there, Dan. We actually,
Really, Mr. Lee?
you see this board up here? We're going to be lined up. So get your arms together, get your legs sides together. So we're going to make that a nice, fun, enjoyable day. If we possibly get these here dunk tanks, yes, we're going to be dunking elected officials. So, dunk the board. We're gonna be dunking elected officials. We're gonna actually bring some more elected officials to come here too to get dunked. We're not going to drown by ourselves.
Trustee Brown going first.
That's going to be the first Tuesday in August the 4th. What time is that going to be? It's going to be at 5 o'clock. So get your arm together. I see you getting it together. So okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, thanks, trustee. The free throw contest, I'm definitely signing up. Y'all know my nickname is Jason Curry.
I'm so happy you said that, ma'am. So happy you said that.
All right, trustee Noah, do you have any announcements?
Yes. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. I would like to first thank everyone who supported my very first Juneteenth Expo. Thank you to Royal Estates for allowing us to share their space. As a realtor, I understand the importance of small businesses being able to advertise and sell their products. And a lot of the vendors were Dolton residents. So to all the Dolton residents who came out to support, we thank you and we love you. I'd also like to thank the board and the mayor and the Dolton Park District and the library for the amazing fireworks show. To our fire department, our police department, surrounding agencies, and our public works department, because I know someone had to clean up that stuff up, right? We can't thank you all enough for all of your hard work. We thank you all for all the safety measures put into place. And when we talk about a town and Dolton United, when I woke up that morning, I was like so excited. I love fireworks. And in addition, when I was younger, I remember my dad, we would park at the Food for Less parking lot and we would watch the fireworks from the car. So it was just exciting to see the community come out. I know that we had some challenges with the youth, but it's okay. We just have to work with them, right? One day at a time. So I just thank everyone for putting the safety measures into place and everything worked out. And stepping at the fountains. We have started that back up, okay? Stepping at the fountains. Trustee Stan Brown, we're waiting for you to start this thing up. They'll be held on Thursdays right there in front of our fountain. So I don't know if you all have seen our fountain, but it looks amazing, guys. I am so happy to call this place our home. So stop by there if you all haven't seen it. But Thursdays from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., sometimes we'll have live band. You'll have all the residents and all the hugs, probably some barbecue. So come and join us, guys. And thank you all for coming out last week. And thank you, board, for putting these things back together. I appreciate it. Thanks again, Mayor. Every Thursday, correct, Mayor?
Every Thursday, yes. Well, weather permitting, and we have the fantastic sounds of DJ Golden Groover. Is DJ Groover here? I thought I saw him around. He just left out, as well as his brother Diamond D, both Dolton residents. As we progress into the summer, our last 4, weather permitting, of course, we'll have live music, live bands come as well for the community, and those are being and the cost of it is being donated by business owners from the village of Dolton. That concludes your comments, Trustee.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, well, that will conclude general announcements. We'll go next to the village clerk's report.
Good evening again, everyone. I want to request the approval of minutes for June 1st, 2026, regular board meeting.
Is there a motion?
I make a motion. I'll second.
I heard the motion. Was that Trustee Belcher?
Yes.
And a second, Trustee Norwood. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Motion passed. Thank you, guys.
Okay, next up, we have our village engineers report. See the lovely Brittany here with us today.
Good evening, good people. My name is Brittany McPherson. I am one of the engineers with Robinson Engineering, filling in for Ron Smith. I have a few things on tonight's engineers report. First 2 are going to be related to grant funding opportunities. The first one is the MWRD technical grant funding application. This grant will help the village of Dolton prepare some preliminary plans to address the village-wide stormwater flooding issues that you guys have been talking about today. The application is due December 15th. The next item is the OSLAG grant, also known as the Open Space Land Acquisition and Development Grant. This is a grant that usually opens yearly. The applications usually due around August. And this is a grant that awards up to $600,000 for park and recreational upgrades or renovations. And this is due August 31st. If Ron has not already, I'm pretty sure he'll be reaching out to kind of get things in order, make sure that the applications are turned in on time. The last 3 items on the report are related to the open projects you guys have going on in the village. The first one is the MWRD's Green Infrastructure Partnership Program. Under this program, the village of Dolton was awarded for $546,000 for a village-wide green alley project. Constructing green alleys is another way the village is working to address some of the flooding issues. For those that don't know, a green alley is green infrastructure that allows the rebuild of your alleys so that the stormwater can flow to where it needs to naturally and not necessarily have to go straight to your infrastructure. Updates on that as the design gets going will come as Ron comes to give his reports for you guys. The next one is the MWRD Flood Relief Project. This is a $3.3 million project that will include a new drainage ditch that conveys the runoff to a storage basin, and then the runoff will then go to a 42-inch storm sewer. At this time, MWRD has developed about 30% of the design. Once it gets to like an 80-90% point, I'm sure they're going to present it to the village before final plans are executed and the construction begins. And lastly, we have the IEPA lead service line replacement project that's ongoing. At this time, the agreements have been signed and submitted to IEPA. A pre-construction meeting will be held in August. If this has not happened already, the contractors will be reaching out to the residents in the high priority areas just to get your help and your feedback on what type of materials you guys have in your house, whether it's copper or lead. And if you have lead, you'll be on the list to get the replacements. More information will come as that continues, and that will conclude my report this evening. Thank you.
Ms. Brady, I have one question for you. The green alleys, I believe I heard this one, I was 546. About how many alleys do you think? Because the green alleys are more expensive than just repaving the alley in this current condition right now. So about how many alleys do you think?
I'm not sure the exact number, but it will cover most of the village. Most of the village that has alleys. It is a good number that the alleys are being replaced. And I think this was also started before, like this was a project that's ongoing.
Okay, thank you very much.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Second question.
What we're going to do? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I know we haven't flushed out all the details in terms of specifically which blocks, but yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, I think that's going to be one for us to respond to as we get further into the project.
Gotcha.
All right.
Any other questions? No.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Next, we have legal report. Attorney McGrath.
Good evening, Mayor and Board and Department Heads. I really have no report or formal report to give at this time. There's a number of items on the agenda that I can address that we are recommending for approval. We can address those as we come to those. I would ask for an executive session, short executive session, to go over pending and threatened litigation, please.
Okay, thank you very much. Next, we're going to do committee reports. We got Human Relations, Ethics, and Planning and Zoning. Trustee Tammy Brown.
Thank you. So on the human relations and ethics, some time ago, we had a employee engagement survey. And one of the things on the employee engagement survey was appreciation, that the employees do not feel that they are appreciated. So June 26th, we did an appreciation luncheon for our police, fire department, and even the EMS for Buzz Ambulance. Awesome turnout, awesome time. Sat with a couple of residents, the departments, police and fire and Buzz, and we sat down and showed our appreciation as to the outstanding work that each one of these individuals do. So lunch was provided. No, it's not on the village because we always hear that the village paid for it. The village did not pay for this. So it was residents along with me, and we just showed our appreciation of what an outstanding job that the fire department does, the police department does, and also Buzz Ambulance. And we had an awesome time. So we will be doing some other things in the future, but we just want to show our employees just how much we appreciate them and an outstanding job that they do. And this was just one of the things that actually came out of our employee engagement survey. And as far like we do recognize employees, as you might come in the village, you'll see on the monitors, it's Marcus Covington's birthday, wish him a happy birthday. So it's always listed, just use it as an example, but we always show, birthdays and anniversaries just to show them that we're thinking about them and appreciate them. So this is just one of the things that came out of that survey that we've been doing over the couple of months. Also for planning and zoning, since we don't have anything new coming or anything coming up as far as businesses, we do not have a planning and zoning meeting, but we will have one shortly with new businesses that we're planning to bring here to Dolton. So we do have some things in the pipeline, and hope that they strike soon. And that's what we're planning to do, bring some new businesses and companies and things here to Dolton. So thank you so much, Mayor.
Thank you very much, Trustee. Next is amusement and activities and police. Trustee Stan.
I'd just like to speak on the amusement activity. We're going to be looking at doing our committee, Brittany Norwood, Tammy Brown, and myself, and Big Village Administrator Big Bill. We're working on doing some activities down at the skating rink, which you will be able to have weddings there, anniversary parties, and which I'm connected with the world largest stepper contest, Pete Frazier, and I'm going to bring them out here, and we're going to have some preliminary stepping out here under the lights. So if anyone familiar with the world largest stepper contest, which is held every September, the second week of every September, we'll be doing some of the preliminaries here in Dolton. So it'll be some more steppers coming from all over, along with our JV skaters. Just so happened, the young man Patrick, me and his dad did a little competing in the world largest stepper contest before. So yeah, they're real. They're real steppers and real skaters. So that's for our amusement activity. That's going to be forthcoming. Also, for the police report, I'd like to yield that over to Deputy Chief Price.
Good evening, everyone. During the month of June, the police department responded to 1,862 calls for service. Additionally, the following activity was recorded: 228 parking tickets, 284 state citations, 5,566 red light camera violations, 13 felony arrests, one of which was in connection to the fatal hit and run that occurred at Sibley and King Drive earlier this year. Others resulted in numerous firearms being taken off the streets, 38 misdemeanor arrests, 6 crimes against persons, and 36 property crimes. On June 3rd, the Dolton Police Department, Cook County Sheriff's Police, and Illinois State Police collaborated for a Public Safety Day initiative. The phenomenal results were as follows: 151 traffic citations, 6 civil process orders served, 2 successfully executed search warrants, resulting in 2 arrests and the recovery of large amounts of cannabis, firearms, including rifles, 2 warrant arrests in which more firearms were recovered, and the cleanup of specific areas of Dolton by SWAT. So we had all of the divisions of the Cook County Sheriff's Department out here just in Dolton. Lastly, by the order of the Board and Fire and Police Commissioners of the Village of Dolton, online testing for the position of entry-level police officers open through August 28th of this year. Participation information is available on the Village of Dolton's Facebook page. Please encourage those to apply. That ends my report, Mayor.
Thank you very much, Deputy Chief.
Thank you, Deputy Chief. And I'd just like to also throw one more thing in there. Chief Chapman and Deputy Chief Price and the rest of the awesome police department, they want to put something together that's called Cop on Your Block. So just actually contact
village administrative bill and just send us your block address. So we're going to get as many as we possibly can. We may not make it to everyone, but submit your block on there, and we're gonna come out there and we're gonna have some cops on the block. We're gonna kind of block off the block and talk about some things. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Kate. So where do you submit that again? Send it to the village administrator. Bill, if you want to provide your email address. Yeah, Mike.
It is BMANOUS@VODalton.org. And I can grab you a card right in the back. How about that? All right.
Thank you, Bill, for having my back. Every time I come to you, you're always taking care of business for me. So I appreciate you, sir.
Okay, does that conclude your report,
That
trustee?
concludes my report, Mayor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next we got fire and finance. Trustee Belcher.
Good evening, everyone. From the fire department, Dolton Fire Chief Stephen McCain. Emergency incident statistics from January 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2026. There has been 3,311 emergency responses that the Dolton Fire Department and Buzz Ambulance has responded to, with the average of 18.3 calls of service each shift. The recent responses included a structural fire response on June 5th at 14300 block of South Woodline, a structural fire response on June 22nd at 15000 block of South Oak, a structural fire response on June 30th at 14200 block of South Minerva. In addition, the crews performed 2 vehicle extractions, one on June 9th at 144th and Martin Luther King Drive, and another one on June 29th at 142nd at the railroad crossing. Over the holiday weekend, 7/2, 7/3, 7/4, and 7/5, there were 104 emergency calls of service, which included 19 weather-related emergency incidents due to the flooding, 6 fireworks-related fires in our community. Due to heavy rainfall, the affected entire south suburbs, the village of Dolton was able to obtain 300 sandbags from Cook County Emergency Management. In the event a resident has experienced flooding, please contact the village of Dolton in order for our staff to distribute the sandbags to our residents that are in need. Lastly, Dolton residents are highly encouraged to take the fire department hiring test located online through the National Testing Network website. The test is available and will close on Monday, July 13th, 2026. This completes my fire department report.
Okay, thank you. We're going to go straight into finance, trustee?
Yes. For finance report, as of April 30th, 2026, that will be the end of the 2026 fiscal year. For general fund, there is a deficit of $4,127,479.02. And most of that contributes to the fact that our property taxes are delayed again. So if you received your first installment, which would probably said, I believe, April that they came, we have not received all those funds yet. So leaving our 2026 balance and a significant deficit of what we would be initially looking for. So once those funds continue to come in, then we will see our deficit going down. That's the end of my finance report.
Okay, thank you very much, trustee Belcher. Next we have housing and youth, trustee Norwood.
Thank you, Mayor. And I'll do housing, and I'll just go straight into youth.
Okay,
Okay, so
you
I have
passing
some.
up on housing? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back. So you know that this is the moment that everyone has been waiting for, okay, Mayor? So it has its own section. The Don't United Housing Program. I am super excited to announce that we have successfully accepted and are working on 15 homes and trying to get them back on the tax roll. I hear the residents' concerns regarding our town's eyesores. So thank you, Dolton residents, for applying. The application process started on June 15th and ends on July 15th. We'll keep you all updated regarding the backup applications at another time. And I would like to thank this amazing board for approving the program and trusting the program. So I thank you all for your support. We're currently working on getting started with the land bank on the 16th of July. So we're currently working, once the Dolton United Housing Program ends, we know that this housing program is going to be a melting pot. So as I stated, we're going to have something for everyone. So just look out for our information regarding the South Suburban Land Bank and us getting started with them. That is it, Mayor, for my housing.
Okay.
In regards to the youth committee. So Youth Day, we have a tentative start date of Saturday, July 25th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'll talk with the amusement park community committee, the stand associations of both Browns in regards to the date and the times. But 3-on-3 basketball tournament with the mayor. So you heard him earlier. He said that he's Jason Curry. He never brags when it comes to anything. This is the only time where I hear him really big cocky about something. So this is going to be extremely exciting. I'm looking forward. Every year I have Youth Day for the youth, but this one is a little bit different because we're getting the mayor involved on the court. So I have Trustee Stan Brown working on getting us some of those retired NBA players so they can help the mayor out, because I told him he's going to need a little help here. So this is super exciting. Just look out for our communications on our Facebook or our YouTube, and we'll send everything out. Thank you to the amusement committee for working on this project with us so that we can liven up the place. And regarding earlier, I know that we had the JB skaters here earlier, and we've been discussing partnership. So this later on, I know someone got their information. We'll even discuss them coming out on that day and seeing how we can come out and we can make this thing a basketball and skating fun, right? I'll go ahead and get on the skates myself. So I look forward to Youth Day. You all come out and join us. And thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Dawn, for just having faith in us, being patient. We know that Rome wasn't built in a day, but we're working to get these things back together. So thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Trustee Norwood. Trustee Steve is not here, but is anybody in this room old enough to remember the song Reunited and It Feels So Good? Okay, well, on that note, I do want to have everybody give a round of applause to our returning superintendent, Matt Stacy, who's joined us about 2.5 weeks ago. And while you may or may not have a report, I didn't know if you had a report or anything you wanted to say this evening. Okay, I'm going to give you the mic. Here you go.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for the warm welcome back. Got my hands full, but we're chipping at it a little bit at a time. The month of June, the Water Department, part of Public Works, has repaired 3 water main breaks. We've done 3 emergency water shutoffs. We've installed 17 new water meters, did 25 meter checks. We did 10 water turn-ons and 7 water shutoffs. The street portion of it, we do have the payloader out along with the chipper out collecting branches from the storms. We did get hit very hard with the back-to-back storms. There were a lot of trees that came down. So we are making our way through the neighborhoods as we keep going. I broke the town into 4 different sections. So we're going to try and get through the whole town in the next 2 weeks on cleaning up all the branches out there. This is our first day today. We've completed a lot of the east side of town. We have a little bit more to get. But other than that, they're out there picking them up. We're going to start changing some things up. We do have all of the vacant homes together. We have our landscapers that I'm going to be reaching out to tomorrow. We have them with 3 different map areas, so you'll see them out throughout the neighborhoods. And again, if you see any vacant homes that haven't been touched yet, please call the office, let us know. We'll get it to the landscaper whose zone that's in. Other than that, that's about it for right now. If you have any questions or whatnot, please stop by the office. Give me a call for those that still have my number from last time. And we are working together with the engineering company on all the flooding that was out there this past weekend. We did get a lot of rain. I was on the phone all day July 4th with MWRD. They were keeping me updated on the water they were taking in. And as of this morning, the Thornton Quarry had been shut down because it was full. There was nowhere else for the water to go. Water that comes from Dolton turns into the Cal-Sag, which then gets dispersed into Thornton or gets dispersed out into the Des Plaines River from Chicago. So we did get a lot of water. I looked at the creek this morning when I came in at 6:30. It was about almost 16 feet. It is now down to 15 feet, so it is going down. So cross your fingers, say a couple prayers. We don't get no rain for a little while, so that all goes down a little more. But I don't know, they're talking this weekend, but hopefully it blows the other way. But yeah, we got a lot and we are working together on that. So that's all for my report, Mayor.
All right. Thank you very much, Superintendent Stacy. I think Trustee Norwood, did you have a comment or question?
I just forgot one part of my youth section there.
Okay.
I almost forgot to thank the Southland Regional Mayoral Black Caucus Scholarship Committee. And I would like to thank our mayor for being part of the committee. The committee allowed us, and they're considering our high school graduates as scholarship recipients. This is the 2nd year that we've participated. So we'll inform all of the recipients once we're notified. I'd also like to thank our sponsors, our local businesses, Sibley Liquor, Wing Snob, Clark's, and Dolton Falcon Liquors for adding additional scholarships. So the committee normally awards 2 of our students, high school students, but these businesses added more sponsorships, which allowed us to choose 4 additional students. So thank you all to the committee. Thank you, Mayor, for allowing them to accept you. And thank you, business owners, for just supporting us in our initiative to give back to the youth.
Thank you very much, Trustee Norwood. Okay, next we're going to go into corporate bills. Trustee Belcher.
Okay, electronic payment approval, July 6, 2026, $146,778.18. That is for the electronic payment.
Okay, is there a motion to approve the list as read?
A motion.
Here, the motion and second. The motion was Trustee Norwood, second Trustee Stan Brown. Any discussion? If not, Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown? Aye. Trustee Stan Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, next is our AP warrant list.
AP warrant list for July 6, 2026, corporate payments of $723,153.68. Gross payroll for 6/12/2026 was $422,746.80. Gross payroll for June 26, 2026 was $445,163.69. Total of $1,591,064.17. Mayor, I am asking that the amount that I am speaking of be changed to a superseding motion if we receive one, because there are some things that I will ask for approval, but it's some discrepancies in the invoices that need to be corrected. So that amount would be a different amount.
Okay, what would be the amount? I guess I just want to make sure we have for the record what the adjustments are.
Well, the adjustments that we had they haven't been solidified yet. So that's why I can't give the exact amount.
Okay, so an adjusted amount. I guess I'll just, attorney, are we okay, or what's the proper motion for that?
Can you give any a ballpark amount?
Yeah, roughly about, it's less than $2,000, but
Yeah, I would go ahead and then whatever the discrepancy or the difference is, I would bring it back up at the next meeting to make it formal in the minutes.
Okay.
All right. So then we'll go move forward with the motion as read. Is there a motion?
I'll motion.
Second.
Okay, I heard the motion, Trustee Norwood, second Trustee Tammy Brown. Any discussion?
well, there is discrepancy with the lawn care vendors. AD Management, Abundant Living Lawn Care, Mosley Lawn Care, and DT Snow Plowing and Lawn Care. We have requested, I guess, a copy of the contract, but there was a set price that was stated that each vendor had as the pricing, and those invoices don't reflect the price.
So do we want to approve everything, take those off?
I didn't want to remove them because I want them to get their payments. I just wanted to make sure that it's noted that the amount that I'm asking for is not the same amount that the checks will reflect, because there's a discrepancy.
Okay. Okay, any additional discussion? Hearing none, Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, next, old business, item A, motion to approve a settlement agreement Woods versus Village of Dalton. Attorney McGrath, any comment on this?
Mayor, this was discussed in executive session a couple months ago. Counsel's here for that. Handle it on behalf of the defense, on behalf of the village. He's been here before. I don't know if anyone has any questions. It's based on the authority that was given.
Already, okay. So I'll ask board if we have a motion to approve the settlement agreement as discussed in executive session prior.
A motion.
Okay, I heard the motion. Trustee Norwood, is there a second?
Second.
Second, Trustee Tammy Brown. Any discussion, board? Okay, hearing none. Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, new business, item A, motion to approve and hire a part-time animal control officer. Is there a motion?
I make a motion.
Second.
All right. Trustee Norwood, you were slow both times. Trustee Tammy with the motion and Trustee Stan Brown with the second. Any discussion?
Yes.
Okay.
Do we have a salary for this part-time officer?
Yes, it'll be about between 20 and 25 hours a week. It's a part-time position. The salary around 2011.
Okay. Any other discussion at this time? Okay, hearing none. Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Well, I think that's a good thing. Can we get a round of applause for our new animal control? We've had this truck vacant for some time, so we got to put that to use. All right, next is a motion to approve a resolution 26-005, authorizing to execute an intergovernmental agreement. Were we proceeding with this one, Administrator?
So, Mr. Mayor, at this time, I think we could defer until our next meeting in a couple weeks.
Okay.
Just because there was a couple items that were already online.
Okay.
that we needed to verify.
All right, so there will be no motion on item B nor D. I'm going to go to item C. Motion to approve the resolution 26-006, a resolution to perform construction on state highways for the years 2026 and 2027. Is there a motion?
I'll motion.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Heard the motion. Trustee Norwood, second. Trustee Tammy Brown. I'm going to turn over to Administrator Manasopoulos to give a little bit more.
Civil resolution allowing us to construct, do work, and hold the state harmless on any roads that are owned by them.
Okay, any discussion, board? Okay, hearing none, Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, item D is going to be held to a later time. We will go to item E, a motion to approve an ordinance 26-011 designating the old Village Hall. Okay, old Village Hall. I know who wrote this.
Right.
The old Village Hall, Police Department building, Fire Department building as historical landmark sites and sites of special historical significance. Is there a motion?
I make a motion to approve.
Second. Okay, I heard was that Trustee Belcher motion? Your motion?
No.
Was that Trustee Tammy?
Brown.
Trustee Tammy Brown motion. Trustee Stan second. Any discussion?
Yes.
Okay, Trustee Belcher.
So it includes all three on this motion, this ordinance, but in 2021, we already approved one for the old Village Hall. So we're just doing another one. And how is that working with the one that was approved already? Because this is not an amended ordinance.
So at the time that this was, this agenda was being put together, I had no knowledge of the one that was passed in August of 21. November of 21, nor was it in our code books. So I included the Village Hall. Since then, I spoke with Trustee and she informed me that the Village Hall was already, there was already ordinance on it. So either you can pass it as an amendment or you can remove the Village Hall, whatever the attorney thinks the easiest way is.
So is it permissible then that we amend the ordinance removing the Village Hall itself and then move forward with the building fire? Is that permissible, Attorney?
Yes, I would ask for it to be approved tonight, noting that the old Village Hall will be, that language will be stricken from the ordinance, and we'll redraft the ordinance, but have the remaining same language in the ordinance, so you can go ahead and approve it.
Okay, well, we need a separate motion for that, or?
I would have it in two motions, please.
Okay, so then okay. Any other discussion before I ask for a superseding motion? If none, I'm going to ask for a superseding motion to amend the ordinance to remove Village Hall and proceed with the other items listed.
I make a motion.
I'll second.
That was Trustee Belcher.
Yes.
Okay, Trustee Belcher on the motion, and Trustee Norwood on the second. Any further discussion? Okay, hearing none, Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, item F, I believe we are also pulling that off this agenda to be discussed at a later time. Am I right, Trustee Norwood?
Yes, thank you, Mayor.
Okay, item G, motion to approve resolution 26-008 declaring payment of the underlying judgment creates an unreasonable financial hardship. That's item G. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Heard the motion, Trustee Norwood, second to Trustee Tammy Brown. I'm going to ask Attorney McGrath to expand on this item.
Sure. Thank you, Mayor. This is the ongoing saga that we have with the seats litigation and the judgment and interest that the village has to come up with a way of paying. Statutorily, this is a requirement to move forward with a resolution that we're hoping to put together and work together with plaintiffs' counsel in the court. We are striving to come up with a plan that there is no increase in the property taxes of the residents. We're still in negotiations and discussing that, but it looks like we're going to be able to come up with a positive plan so the taxpayers won't be burdened on their property tax bills for the judgment. All I can say is that we'll announce more details in the next meeting or two, but this is the next step that's required.
Okay, and then Attorney, I believe that case comes back up August 10th. Am I correct?
You are correct, Mayor.
Okay, so more information will be available publicly after the next court case. That being said, any further discussion from the board?
No.
Hearing none, Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown,
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown,
Aye.
Trustee Belcher,
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, next item H, a motion to approve settlement agreement in Jakira Burton versus Village of Dalton and Dalton Police Officer. Is there a motion?
Motion. Second.
I heard the motion, Trustee Belcher, second, Trustee Tammy Brown. Any discussion? Okay, hearing none, Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown,
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown,
Aye.
Trustee Belcher,
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, and item I, a motion to approve a settlement agreement, I Am Paving Co. versus Village of Dalton. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Heard the motion, Trustee Norwood, second, Trustee Tammy Brown. Attorney, well, I think we're okay. This is, we previously, did we talk
I believe, I'm not sure if we did. It's such a small amount. It's an accident by a village employee hit a trailer, a parked vehicle. It's property damage only. It's approximately $3,500. Rather than defend it and incur legal fees, it's our recommendation that you just pay for the damage and to move on.
Okay. Any discussion, board? Hearing none, Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown,
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown,
Aye.
Trustee Belcher,
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, next up, we have the mayor's report. I can be brief, but there are a few items that I guess I'll speak to. This Saturday at 3 p.m. at Dolton Bowling Alley, we will have bowling with the mayor in the Village of Dolton. So if you can't beat me in the free throw contest, you got a second shot in bowling. This is a free activity for residents to come. So please come, one, come all, and let's have some fun at Dolton Bowling Alley, 3 to 5 p.m. This Saturday after the walk. And Trustee Tam, I heard you mention the walk is not an MS walk. The name of it is different this year for the walk.
No, say MS.
MS, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so it'll be after the walk, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Dolton Bowling Alley. I know Trustee Norwood announced the stepping at the fountain, so please keep that on your radars every Thursday, weather permitting, to come out and have some fun and good times. We'll talk a little bit more about the fireworks show. Of course, we were pleased to be able to partner up with Dolton Park District and the Dolton Park District, and I think we had a great. I think it was a great event. It started off wonderful. I think it did have to conclude a little bit prematurely. We are proud of our first responders and teams that we were able to execute on Plan A as well as Plan B. Still having a great time, and there will be, of course, obviously many enhancements to make that even better time next year. Looking for more partnerships as well as School District 205. We were pleased to work with them as well on for the use of space and their camaraderie. So just want to say thanks again to all that were a part of that and making that a success. The flood relief, there's a few different items, of course, with the amount of water that came down. I do have to highlight the work that's been done once again from the team. So this weekend had become a very busy weekend, and everybody stepped up to the plate on, of course, 2 days before the 4th, as well as the 4th of July with all that weather, and throughout the weekend. So I think Superintendent Stacy created his own command center and was receiving phone calls all throughout the day. Of course, our administrator, fire department, and police all responding accordingly. So I really do want to ask we give a round of applause for everybody and all the efforts that were done. There are a few different items. We've placed a call, of course, to the Cook County, as well as to our representative in the governor's office, requesting that a declaration of a disaster because of the flooding that did occur. And we are awaiting words to see if that declaration will be granted so that we can seek any relief that may come from the federal level, whether that be FEMA or any other relief that is available. We want to make sure that Dolton is included in those relief efforts. So we'll make sure to keep everybody posted through the efforts of the fire department. They were able to secure 300 sandbags that some have been distributed, and I think we have a mountain still in the fire department, in the fire station. So for those who could use those in preparation and, God forbid, need for any upcoming emergencies, feel free to reach out to the Dolton Fire Department. We have sandbags that can be donated to assist in better preparation. And I'm going to ask Chief McCain, if you know there's another effort, that initiative you were working on, if you can share.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening to you, Board of Trustees, Madam Deputy Clerk, department heads, and residents. So I've been in contact with the Department of Homeland Security through Cook County. Tomorrow we'll be having a meeting to disaster relief plans in addition with the American Red Cross. So right now, as it's been mentioned, it's not been designated a disaster area as of yet. However, they're going to gather information for our community, especially the hardest hit
residents in Dolton so we can try and push that agenda to make this a relief from the government office. So right now, everything's through the American Cross. Sorry, this is going out. In addition, they do have a hub set up in Harvey at 157th off of Halstead on Union. We're going to try and get a satellite location here for Dolton. So unfortunately, their manpower is spread very thin, but we're going to have a meeting tomorrow. And in the very least, we can get some supplies for the residents. So we're going to assist them with that initiative of taking care of our community and those hit hardest by the flood. And unfortunately, keep our eyes on the weather. As Superintendent Stacy said, at Thornton Quarry, 8 billion gallons of water, it's tapped out. So please keep an eye on the weather. And again, as the mayor said, as well as Trustee Belcher, we have 300 sandbags. So please come by, make an opportunity to come make an appointment with the village or with Sherry and the fire department. Email us and we'll be more than happy to distribute to those in need. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Chief. And then I guess lastly, of course, I always want to make sure that we continue to uplift one another. I'm very pleased to, I guess, be a part of this board. I think with the reports that we've heard this evening from every trustee, every department, and all the hard work that's being done, I think it makes it a lot easier. The atmosphere, both in the board meeting as well as in the streets, a lot lighter. Of course, we did not inherit the best financial condition, and we're doing everything that we can with the resources we have to make sure that we can assist and respond to every call and concern. We will continue to get better, but as we continue to go, it makes it a lot easier to show up to events. And I think that we can now, or I can certainly say with the team that we have, I'm proud to be a resident of the great village of Dolton, and we want to continue to work so that everybody here holds the same sentiments. So we'll continue to work, uplift the staff that work hard every day to make it happen. And if there's any concerns, I don't believe in complaints. We only have concerns. So if there are any concerns, continue to voice them, and we'll continue to work hard to get them resolved. That'll conclude the mayor's report this evening. And yes, Trustee, is that Trustee Tammy?
No, that's Trustee Dolton. You forgot something that was so important that we got to give claps about, and I didn't even think about it.
Okay.
We received $1.2 million grant for water bills. I actually just got a text message for somebody, one of the residents that received the credit. So you may be a lucky person or resident that may get a letter in the mail that say that you have received a grant for your water bill with the spearheading of our finance director, Yamika Bryant. She was able to obtain $1.2 million for us.
All right, Director Bryant, do you have anything that you want to say? What are we going to do with all? Okay, never mind. No, but that is definitely worthy. Thank you very much, Trustee Belcher and Director Bryant. I think that effort was very, very well earned. This is a program that has been out annually, and Director Bryant has come in, hit the ground running, and taken the initiative to make sure that Dolton is in position. So I think one more time, let's give her a round of applause for that effort. Yes. You got a speech? The speech is pay your water bill. Okay, so that being said, thank you very much for that reminder, Trustee Belcher. And I will ask if we can have a motion to go into executive session to discuss pending litigation. Is there a motion?
I'll motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Heard the motion, Trustee Norwood, second Trustee Belcher. There will be no action taken. Am I right? No action taken upon our return. So I'll ask Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Motion passed. Mayor, you know that the lights are out in the conference room?
Downstairs?
Yeah, so where would you like to meet? I don't know. We got